My God, it's cold outside. Your financial advisor probably cares a lot more about perception than reality. Hey, everyone. I'm Andrew. I'm the owner of Lever Wealth Management, which is the financial advisor for people who scare financial advisors. I'm also a CFA Charterholder and CFP professional who spent the last several years working with ultra high net worth and high net worth investors. And I take stories and examples from their lives and distill them down to you so that you can apply them to your own. I remember seeing an advisor recently who probably had more letters after his name than he had letters in his name. And I was thinking, does the average person understand what the heck that means? And B, can they separate the wheat from the chaff? Meaning, do consumers have proper education on what designations matter and which ones don't? And I think the answer to that is no. If you're a practicing attorney, you passed the bar exam. You went to law school. If you're an accountant, you don't have to have a CPA, but many accountants worth their salt either have a master's in accountancy or their CPA license. Yet with financial advisors, there are so many approved designations. FINRA lists on their website, I Googled it this morning, over 200 approved designations for financial advisors. Go out, Google it, FINRA approved designations. It lists it by name, over 200. How many of those actually matter? Versus how many of them are posturing to make you think they matter? They're going to fall into three categories: useless, niche specialty, useful. I'm going to start with the base. You generally want a financial advisor who's a CFP professional. I think that should be, this is just my opinion, the minimum requirement to be able to practice as a financial advisor. You have to take 7 courses, do a capstone course, case study, and then take a board exam. Usually takes, on the quick side, a year, on the long side, 2.5 years to take care of the education requirements. And then you have to have roughly 4 years, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, under a practicing CFP to get the license, or the designation rather. And then you have to continue to uphold the ethics requirements. So just a good base level, right, for understanding financial principles, estate planning, tax planning. You kind of a master of none, jack of all trades deal, but it gives you a nice base. I think that's in the useful category, completely useful. Useless, there are many brokerage firms that I won't name because I don't want to get sued that create designations simply for their advisors to use that take maybe 30 or 40 hours of actual coursework just to give the impression that they know what they're talking about. And again, you can go to FINRA's website and look at these. I mean, a lot of the education requirements for these are negligible, and a lot of the coursework, 20, 30, 40 hours. And so what many advisors in the useless category, their designations, not them as people, do is they'll have 1 or 2 designations, and then the continuing education requirements come up and they go, well, I'll add another one. And so over a period of years, you end up with 4, 5, 6, 7 designations, none of which have actually taught the advisor anything, but maybe look good on a business card until you run out of room. Then there's the niche and specialty side. In that, you're looking for somebody who has a specialty in an area that you need, right? There are some specific designations on exit planning, philanthropy, things like that, where it's, hey, if you have somebody hyper specialized in that area, having a designation there, that's fine. The most useful side, I think, having a good tax basis, having a good financial planning basis, having a good investment basis make the most difference for the advisor. And so the designations, in my opinion, that actually matter. And I'm being a shill for myself with some of this, so before you start eviscerating me, I understand my bias. CFP, CFA, CPA, or Masters in Accountancy. Outside of that, if it's not a specialty that applies to you, like somebody who has special needs planning expertise, I don't know that it's really worth your time to mess with anybody who has one of the other 197 approved designations by FINRA. So, hope it's helpful. That quick overview. Until next time, talk to y'all soon.